Welcome to another Hump Day Real Estate with Kendall in the DMV. Hope if you're in the DMV area, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather. Hey, one of the big things that we hear about in right now in the news is houses market is in trouble. We're in this economic uh, situation, whether it's a recession or whatever they're calling it. But I'm here to help you understand because I'm hearing some colleagues and all speak on people reaching out to them and say, "Hey, man, how are you doing in this market where there's no home selling because interest rates are high?" Let's talk about that. I'm going to share my screen. So, what we're going to talk about today is a few of the locations I like to try to do business in. The first one we're going to go to Laurel, Maryland. Laurel, Maryland. And right now, what I have up is we're going to look at in the last 30 days how many homes have sold in Laurel, Maryland. And so far, see, the over 30 days is 103 matches. So let's look at them. Let's see what they were. Let's see what they look like. No pictures on that one, but this is a 2,400 square foot home, probably detached, um, 3 bedrooms, two full baths, two half baths. And this is in the 20708 zip code of Laurel, Maryland. Here's a townhouse here, 350,000, sold in, well, 3 bedrooms, two full baths, one half bath. Let's see something. This thing sold 1 day on the market. 1 day on the market, and it sold at at price. So right at the list price. And this one is over in the Howard County side of Laurel, Maryland. It's a 20723. And this is a 2,400 square foot townhome with a garage, 3 bedroom, three full bath, one and a half bath. 3 days on the market. 3 days on the market. And end up closing for 10,000 over list price. There's no seller concession. And boom, wow, look at this. Cash. Folks coming with cash. So now that's a little surprising, maybe. Doesn't have anything to do with the interest rate, but to tell you that somebody's walking around with $560,000 with cash. This is in Anne Arundel County, Laurel, Maryland. $585,000 price point. 4 bedrooms, three full bath, one half bath, 2,200 square foot home. See, this home was on the market for roughly 10 days. I think it's 8 to 10 days how the days on the market, but actually it sold in 2 days. They were on the market and it came off and came back on. So 2 days this thing sold. It sold at the list price. Let's look at a few more. So, and this is in law 20707, $520,000 price point. 1,300 square foot home, 4 bedrooms, three full baths. 6 days on the market. 6 days on the market. $10,000 over the list price. $10,000 over the list price. Now this says private, so I don't know what kind of financing that is, and maybe that's another sort of cash type of situation. Let's do one more. Townhouse back in Laurel, Maryland, Howard County. 3 bedrooms, three and a half bath, 1,400 square feet. Let's see. 3 days on the market. 3 days on the market. Oh, you know what? On those other ones, it's backwards. I apologize. I'm looking at this wrong. So where we spoke about 10,000 over, actually there was reversal. The close price on the one actually went down instead of up. So like for this one, $5,000 less, and this one actually has seller concession. So this sale ended up taking $17,000 out of the sellers get per se. So that's the 30 homes that, I mean, 103 homes that sold in 30 days. Let's see how many are pending. So right now in Laurel, Maryland, there are 247 homes pending. 247 homes pending. And they say folks aren't buying houses because interest rates are too high. 247 homes pending. Close. See how many active. Now, this is the problem, because there may be a boatload of buyers out there that are interested in buying. The problem is there's only 72 homes available. So if you can imagine in all of the zip codes in Laurel, Maryland, there are 500 buyers, and let's say there were 247 pending, there was 100 in the last 30 days. There's still a shortage of homes for those buyers, especially depending on the criteria and what these homes actually offer. So those are the things that we look at. We have to understand as you come into the market and you're looking to buy, work with an agent like myself, automatically we'll take a look at the market and see what's out there. We initially first face appointment, we're going to talk about what's your needs and wants in buying a home, and then try to match those and find the properties that have those. And then we want to make sure that you understand that some of those needs and wants will, especially the wants, may not get met. But guess what, folks? Just because they don't get met now, depending on how you buy, you could install it later. Or if you do like my loan officer friend Laura always says, gotta get in the game. You buy a house, get in the game. Homes are going to appreciate. Their normal appreciation is 3 to 5% a year. So if we get lucky and the appreciation goes up 11, 12% or more, you in the next couple of years or 5 or 10 years will gain the appreciation, and with your career changes and improvements and stuff like that, you're climbing up the ladder, you've now gotten a house that will help you put a down payment on the house that you really want. So it's not always, in my opinion, it's not about buying what you want now. It's about getting in the game, get a house. Unless you're just okay with renting and you want to stay out there renting, and that's a whole nother ballgame. But I would say find a good house, get in it, live there for a while, and then let the market appreciation set in, then maybe you'll the homes are come at a decent price, interest rates maybe come down, and then you can sell your home, go buy your dream home maybe, or the next level up closer to your dream. Excuse me, so something to think about. Go to another zip code. Let's go to another area. So that's Laurel. So now what I want to do is, so let's go to, let's see what's going on in Baltimore County. So I'm going to go Windsor Mill area. Okay. So Windsor Mill area, Baltimore County, only have about 16 homes. Let's look at that again to make sure. About 16 homes that sold in the last 30 days. 16 homes. $285,000 sale price, 3 bedroom, 2 full bath, 1.5 bath, 1,400 square foot. It should be a townhouse. Sold in 4 days. And yeah, I might have been right on the other one. And sold for almost was that almost $25,000 over. No, this is the last price. So I'm sorry. So there was a price reduction. No, yeah, I was right before. I'm sorry. Excuse me. So the last list price, 259,000, close price, 285,000. So about almost what, $25,000 over the list price and sold in 4 days. Now, folks aren't buying. And there's a reason why it went 20 some thousand dollars over list price, because there are a lot of folks buying. $371,000 asking price, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1.5 bath, 1,300 square foot home. And it's detached and it's sold in 4 days. And the last list price on this was 359,000, and it ended up selling for over $10,000 more than the list price, 371,000. Folks are buying homes, folks. $455,000 purchase in Windsor Mill, Maryland. Three bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1,200 square foot home. Let's see, 4 days on the market. Last list price, $445,000. Closed at $455,000, $10,000 over the asking price. $10,000 over the asking price. Let's do one more. $300,000 home, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1,500 square feet. 4 days on the market. 4 days on the market. So that list price, folks are buying homes. That's in the last 30 days. Let's look at the pendings. That was sold in the last 30 days. 16. There are 48 pending to go to closing. 48 pending to go to closing. 24 homes on the market for sale. 24 homes on the market for sale. Now, the difference between the numbers we're actually looking at now and the numbers we saw in Law is because I'm searching this by zip code. So if we did the whole Baltimore County, that number would be much larger. But we narrowing down in one zip code this time. But you see, folks are buying homes. So they're not buying there's not as many buyers maybe as in 2020, 2021. Even in 2022, but folks are still buying homes. You have to remember there's in any market, there's always going to be a reason for buying and selling homes. We have a lot of different things going on. Folks lose their jobs. Unfortunately, folks pass away. Uh, Folks get divorced. All kind of situations or reasons why homes come to the market. Not just all the bad ones. Now let's mention a good one. Folks, they get job promotions. They get married. Two incomes come together. Um, the maybe you own a home and you're empty nester now. All the kids are gone. They moved, and now you need to sell your home and just get into a two-bedroom condo or a smaller house. But there's always reasons for home sales. So folks, don't think that homes are not being sold, even when the national news says it's a crash. Homes are still being sold. People are still buying. Folks are still selling. Now the tough part is if folks are not selling like we want them to sell. That's the thing that's still kind of hindering us a little bit. So let's go into DC. Don't go into Columbia Heights and Petworth, and we're going to do those together. So let's do them separate. Last 36 days, we over here in Columbia Heights. And so $1 million is the sale price. 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2,200 square foot home. And it closed in 1 day. And it sold for the list price. $2.6 million, 6 bedroom, 5 full baths, 1.5 bath, 3,300 square foot townhouse in Columbia Heights, Maryland. I mean, DC, I'm sorry. And it's a 0 day. So that thing sold, was listed and sold simultaneously, might as well say. And at the full $2.6 million price point. Now, y'all say nobody's buying houses, but at 6 and 7%, somebody's buying a $2.6 million house. 1.4 million, 5 bedroom, 4 baths, 4 full baths, and 1.5 bath, 2,400 square foot home. Just last sold for 6 days on the market, but it was on the market previously for almost 170 days. So there was some problems selling this, but let's see something. Last list price, 1.385 million, and then it sold for what is that? Almost 20, $30,000 more. The 1.4 point one one 1.4 $1,418,000. It was almost $20,000 difference. Took a little longer to sell, but it sold. $971,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 1.5 bath, 1,900 square foot home. 6 days on the market. Last list price, 895,000. Closed at 971,000. Almost $76,000 over the last list price. And folks aren't buying homes, I guess, huh? Let's go to Petworth. 82 homes sold in Petworth. Do one with a photo. Now this is a condo in Petworth. It sold for 414.9. 2 bedroom, 2 full baths, 736 square feet. Again, sold in one day, but must have been listed there for about 183 days. So uh took a little while to sell this one, but it sold right at the list price after a little time on the market. $635,000 price point in Fort Titan. 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths, over 1,000 square foot uh condo that was sold, listed and sold simultaneously, and sold it for exact sales price minus $25,000. So this seller took a hit of $25,000 with the seller concession. So if you don't understand what seller concession is, that means the buyer needed some help with his closing costs. And so that 25,000 is what the seller ended up helping the buyer out with. 920,000 purchase price, three bedrooms, 3 full baths, 1 half bath, 1,700 square foot home. Sold in 6 days for over $20,000 over the list price. That's the list price, the close price. $899 list price, 920. Folks are buying houses, folks. There are in Petworth 109 homes pending on in the market. That means they're all under contract. And there are 186 homes for sale. Folks, people, there are life events, situations, and these high uh, rents that are force people to, and job layoffs, business situations that cause for people to still need to buy and sell real estate. Can't listen to the national news. You can't look at the real estate agent or the loan officer that you know, that's your friend, or and say, "Oh, it's bad out there." Well, it's bad. It's slower with some of us. It's real bad for some of us because we're also not. Some of us are not doing the work to educate you guys, like I'm doing right now, so that you can make a decision about where you are in your life and what your needs and wants are for buying or selling a home. And folks, that's why I do this every Wednesday. I want you to be highly educated on what's going on in the DMV. And mainly I always talk about Maryland and DC, but sometimes we'll get into some of the Virginia stuff, although I'm not licensed over there, but we're going to talk about some Virginia stuff. But this is why I get on and I talk about, in general, we get our loan officers on, we get title folks on, you get everybody in the mix who's willing to come on and give us information about what's going on with real estate. Because we need this information so that we will not be misguided by national news or news from another state, etc., because it has nothing to do with us. Now, first, and the whole other thing is that we don't need news that has nothing to do with us. If your situation is your house is getting too small for you, and you're getting more kids into the home, and your income went up, or whatever the situation is, you're in a position where you have a reason to start looking at buying a piece of property. You need the information to know that it's not wrong for you to go do that. And this is where you can come to get that information. Hump Day Real Estate with Kendall and the DMV will here for you, and we'll try to provide the best information possible for you to make a sound decision in real estate. I appreciate you once again for stopping by and taking time with me and getting some education on exactly what's going on and if with the little bit of locations that I just shared with you. And you know that real estate is not actually what you thought it was. I appreciate you for stopping by. Please share this with folks and have them, take a look at some of the videos and do some of the learning. And you get better learning when you reach out and you talk to me directly. So my information is in the description. My colleagues and some information who get on and share the love and give some of their information are in the descriptions. Please, we're here to help you uh, with all of your real estate needs. So have a blessed one. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks again for taking the time.